Hi guys, today we're going to talk about Sea of Thieves top 5 tips and tricks. First up, tip number 5, the sword lunge. The way the sword lunge works is if you hold your trigger down, it'll actually activate a secondary move. And if you fall into the water while holding that trigger down, it'll make you swim across way faster than swimming along. You can do this off of rocks, off the dock, off your sails, anything that allows you to fall into the water without actually hitting another object. Which brings us to tip number 4, cannon aiming. The cannon aims from the center of your screen. So if a boat is closer to you, you need to aim lower. If a boat is farther away from you, you need to aim higher. After every shot, you have to reload by pressing the Y button. And you need to make sure that your shots are placed in different locations on the ship, because if you hit the same place more than once, you actually won't do any more damage to that ship. The farther a ship is away, the higher your aim. When a boat is approaching you, wait until they're in the sweet spot before you open fire with everybody. Try to aim as low as you can while you're hitting the bottom deck of the ship. If you hit the bottom deck, water will instantly come in. If there's guys on the top deck of the ship, you might want to also take a shot at them, because you'll knock them off their boat and they can't hit you. That brings us to tip number 3, parking your boat. When you're actually coming up to an island, most people right now are just hitting the anchor and coming to a screeching halt, and that's not the most effective way to park your boat and escape afterwards. One tip that I do is actually lift the front sails and make sure that you're pointed away from the island. So aim for an edge of the island. That way you come up parallel to it and coast all the way to the shore. That way, if you do come up to shore and bump, it won't do any damage to the ship. If you are still going a little bit too fast, make sure you hit that anchor and raise it all the way back up. If you turn the boat while all the sails are up and the anchor is up, you won't actually drift anywhere unless you're in a storm. So it allows you to turn and go a different way right off the hop. That brings us to tip number 2, where to put those pesky gun barrels. So when you find these things and you just lay them on the deck of the ship, they tend to blow up and actually put holes in your own ship. One awesome trick is to bring those barrels all the way up to the top of your sails and put them up in the crow's nest. That way, if they do explode, say from a lightning or a random shot from another crew, they won't actually damage your own ship. Also, when they're up there, you can jump off your ship with the barrel and get a little bit more distance to that other ship to blow them up. That brings us to tip number 1. The most important thing you could ever do in Sea of Thieves is turn your ship's lights off. You can be seen from miles away with your lights on at nighttime and during the day. It also kind of shows that you don't know really what you're doing with your ship, and it might actually intrigue and bring other people around to actually take you on. So go up to all those lights on your ship and turn them off on the outside. That way they can't see you from a distance. Thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button below and check out one of our other videos.